Suppose you're playing an online match and you are trying to keep the ball with you most of the time. But for some wrong moves, you are losing. There are 4 major problems when you are playing against real-time opponents. And the last point is very important, so make sure to watch this video till the last. Here you go, with the point number 1. Joystick settings. Listen, you can learn dribbling, shooting, passing, but without the proper usage of joystick, you cannot utilize your full potential while playing the game. Joystick is the most important thing in every kind of game, and eFootball is not an exception. First, understand the joystick in the game. You can adjust the size of movement input range and placement of the joystick from play settings when you're in a match. And you also can choose a fixed joystick or a moving joystick as well. For detailed information, check my video on in-game play style settings. Link is in the description. The next point is proper movement. Moving the joystick to the exact perfect direction is the only thing you have to master. Notice how your player is receiving or passing the ball to other players, and also make an eye on opponent players' positions. Let your player move to the free space of the ground to make a good grip on the ball. And try not to drag the player to exact direction where there is an opponent player who is marking you. In this situation, if I move my joystick towards front side, the opponent player will definitely snatch the ball. Instead of doing that kind of movement, check what I did. In this time, opponent players are rushing towards my player, and if I make a normal movement to the front, it'll be a failure. Check what I did here. By moving the joystick in a circular way, I successfully dribbled against 2 players. So, let's go to the point number 3. Confusing opponent. Listen, all your moves are not invincible. If your opponent players are good, they can read your playstyle after playing with you for some times. But, you can confuse your opponent to read your playstyle by joystick movements. Dribbling, dodging, and balancing with the help of the joystick can be very useful techniques to confuse your opponents. But for this, you need to master the joystick. Make a notice on this moment. How I totally changed my rotation of counter-attack, and my opponent was confused with that kind of movement. However, I was unable to score a goal, but it was very easy for me to shoot the ball when I changed my tactics within a short period of time. Watch this, I made the pass and waited for opponent defender to make a move, and then I suddenly moved my striker towards the goal post and scored a successful goal. So here is your last and most important point to remember. Point number 4. Practice more and more. Remember, watching and listening to my video is not all the thing for your improvements. You have to practice more and more by the help of the methods I explained in all my videos. Practice always makes you perfect. There is no technique available for you to learn without your practice. Play online matches and find your own playstyle techniques. So, that's all I got in this video.